Hi, welcome to my channel. This is some old footage that I've had in my phone, and I am going to use the old footage that I have until I don't have any more left, just because I have a ton of it. And you'll see that there's a place in the gym where I'm doing floor exercises that you can see the street and you can see the subway. And this is actually a deli right next to the gym. But enough about me and my gym. Basically, I wanted to talk more about Foodie Beauty, and I wanted to talk about the fact that Islam is a protected religion. It's a protected class, actually. You cannot criticize Muhammad, you cannot criticize the religion, and I think that that's partially something that she's using now to kind of deflect, because not people don't know the religion. She doesn't know the religion. I was engaged to a Muslim man, and we were together for about a year, and I ultimately left him for a variety of reasons, but some of the reasons were the fact that I don't think he respected me, and a lot of that came out of the religion. And we had several arguments about the tenets of the religion where he was just blatantly dishonest, and I would have the verses in front of me from the Quran or the hadiths, and I would be like, this is what it says. Like, it says right here. It says right here that you're allowed to beat your wife. It says right here that you're allowed to marry 4 women. And when I asked him about, oh, well, why are you allowed to marry 4 women? He was like, oh, well, that's only if you can handle it. Anyway, so I don't think that Foodie Beauty knows enough about Christianity as well, because she can't differentiate the differences between Allah and the Muslim God and the tenets of religion. She just doesn't know. She doesn't know enough about the Quran. She doesn't know enough about the hadiths. And I don't think she knows enough about what Salah actually believes or what he believes about women. And I think that she would be surprised to find out how dishonest someone can actually be when cornered. And they'll be evaded, they'll be evasive, they'll have their certain arguments that they teach them, because unlike in Christianity, they don't teach us how to defend our religion. But in Islam, they teach them how to attack Christianity. But there's actually a lot more historical basis for the validity of Christianity than there is for Islam. And I watch people like David Wood, Sierra International, Robert Spencer. They have this great show called Jihad Watch on Wednesday nights at 8. And Robert Spencer and David Wood talk about the tenets of the religion. And basically what's good about it is that they cite specific verses that they're teaching, and then they cite real world events that are happening now. And then they know all the arguments that they bring up and all the lies. And there's a lot of lying, okay? It's all lying. I was lied straight to my face by this guy multiple times. And in fact, I was assaulted by an Iranian in 2012, and he was a first-generation Iranian. He told me he was Christian. He was not Christian. He practiced taqiyya on me, and then he assaulted me. And I had to go back and figure out from spending time with him and putting the pieces together that he lied straight to my face. He basically made me believe, not so many words, that he was a Christian, he believed the Bible, but he didn't believe the Bible. And what he did to me was I got post-traumatic stress from it, and now I'm much better, but I began studying the religion at that time, and that's when I found out that Muhammad married a child, Aisha. She was 9 when he consummated the marriage with her. He married her at 6. And Aisha has a hadith where there's some people that believe the Quran only, there's Quran only Muslims, and there's some people that do like a lot of mental gymnastics to try to evade the fact that she was a child. But it's very clear, like it's very well known, and it's supported even by scholars that Aisha was a child, okay? And the Quran also validates child marriage. And this is scriptural in their scriptures. And if you bring it up to somebody who is in Islam, be prepared for an argument. Be prepared to pull out your verses and show them where the verses say that you can marry someone that is not menstruating. They're not on their period. Okay? Or you can divorce them, basically. They can be married and divorced. A child. In Islam. And it tells, in the religion, it tells you how to do that. It tells you everything. How to divorce. It's all about rules. And here's the thing about it, too, is that Christianity, and I'm a Christian, and that, just let me make that clear, and I believe in Jesus, but in Christianity, you can ask Jesus for forgiveness, and your sins are forgiven, and then you have the ability to, you know, continually become righteous. Like, and you're not righteous because of your works. You're righteous because of the grace of God, that he forgives you. But in Islam, you're a slave. Like, it's all based on works. And some works are evil, which are rewarded. Like, you're rewarded with sex in heaven, which is what my last video was about. And if you murder people, if you murder Jews and you murder Christians and you do jihad, you will be rewarded in heaven with women. And it's bizarre. And it's not like the holy heaven that we have, like in Christianity, where you go and you're a spirit and you go dwell with God. No, it's different. It's very different. And, you know, Muhammad was a 7th century caravan robber, illiterate. Okay? And the Bible has a lot. They say also that they don't believe that Jesus died on the cross, or that an imposter was put on the cross. Let me tell you something. Mary, the mother of Jesus, knew that her son was on the cross, okay? And their testimonies. The 4 Gospels are eyewitness testimonies. And the thing is that in the Bible, there's scholars, we're talking atheist scholars, say that Jesus was alive. There's evidence. There's like Roman evidence. There's like Roman accounts of Jesus. There's a lot of historical evidence for the existence of Jesus. And they'll say like that some of them don't even believe that Jesus died on the cross. There's historical evidence that Jesus died on the cross. A lot of historical evidence. And, you know, I can definitely do more research in the following videos to give you the citations, because the thing is like the more that I do this, the more arguing and lying that is going to come from people that are Muslim. And I've actually had to take precautions to protect myself, because I could actually put my life in danger by speaking the truth. I mean, David Wood gets death threats all the time. And it's like, you think Foodie Beauty gets hate? I don't know if Foodie Beauty is listening to this. It was interesting because my first video had her in a niqab with Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then all of a sudden she came out and had Kentucky Fried Chicken and a big sandwich, and I had a big sandwich and Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I don't think that's a coincidence. I think she's listening to these videos. And, you know, she should listen to these videos if she's smart. And if she's not married, she should stay unmarried. Because it would be a mistake to get married to somebody when you don't understand the religion or the culture. I mean, I almost did the same thing. I almost made the exact same mistake, because the guy was really attractive, really intelligent. He was an inventor, you know, super tall, super dark and handsome, gorgeous eyes, you know, smart, sweet. At first, okay, until I started to talk to him about what his religion was and is and teaches. And then let me tell you, it was like a snake that bit me. And not only that, it wasn't just that, it was that his religion teaches him that women are not to be respected. And let me tell you, the human rights violations in these Middle Eastern countries are super high when it comes to women. Women, when you're married to a Muslim man, you cannot say no to sex. It says they're allowed to plow you like their field. Like, they can essentially PE is legal. These are just some things to think about. More later. Bye.